Welcome to the Claude Code Plugins tutorial. We'll explore what plugins are, why they matter, and how you can build, test, debug, and share them. By the end, you'll be able to create a functional plugin from scratch and understand the best practices for distribution and maintenance. In this session, you'll grasp the core concepts of Claude Plugins, build a simple example, enrich it with advanced components, and learn how to distribute your work. Each objective builds on the previous, ensuring a smooth learning curve. Plugins are the primary way to add reusable functionality to Claude Code. They bundle metadata and code, allowing you to share extensions across projects and teams. We'll see how the manifest and directory layout enable this modularity. Choose Standalone for rapid single-project tweaks and plugins when you need reusable, shareable extensions. Namespacing, plugin name command, prevents conflicts and supports version control, making plugins ideal for collaborative environments. This diagram visualizes the required layout. The manifest lives inside .claude plugin, while functional components like commands and skills are placed directly under the plugin root. Keeping this structure ensures Claude can discover and load each part correctly. Follow these 4 concise steps to spin up a new plugin. Start by making a folder, then define the manifest, add a simple / command, and finally run Claude with the #plugin-dir flag to load your plugin without publishing it. This rapid iteration loop speeds up development. The manifest is the heart of a plugin. It tells Claude the plugin's name, what it does, and its version. Keeping this file accurate enables proper loading, updates, and marketplace listings. The JSON format is strict, so ensure commas and quotes are correct. / commands are defined as markdown files inside command /. After creating the file, you can invoke it using the namespaced syntax. The example shows passing a name argument, which the command can reference via $1. This pattern scales to multiple parameters. Skills let Claude invoke specialized logic automatically. Place each skill in its own folder with a skill.md containing front matter and instructions. Once the plugin is loaded, Claude can call the skill whenever the context matches, such as during a code review request. Hooks are event-driven scripts defined in hooks.json. The example registers a format code command to run whenever a file is saved. By customizing hooks, you can integrate linting, testing, or any automation directly into Claude's workflow. This sequence diagram shows the development loop. You start Claude with the plugin directory. It reads the manifest, and you can immediately test commands. Remember to restart Claude after edits, and you can stack -plugin-dir to test interactions between multiple plugins. When a plugin misbehaves, first confirm the folder hierarchy is correct. Then run Claude with the plugin directory and observe any error messages. The CLI offers validation commands that can pinpoint malformed JSON or missing files, streamlining the debugging process. Once your plugin is stable, prepare it for distribution. A clear README helps users get started, while proper versioning ensures compatibility. Publishing to a marketplace makes the plugin discoverable and simplifies installation across teams, fostering reuse and collaboration. We've covered the full life cycle of Claude plugins, from concept to creation, testing, debugging, and sharing. Remember the core structure, leverage the development flag for quick iteration, and follow best practices for distribution to maximize impact across projects and teams. Thank you for joining this tutorial. Feel free to ask any questions about building or publishing Claude plugins, and happy coding!